And coming up tonight on KCCI 8 News at 6, EMS is not an essential service in Iowa, but 8 counties are looking to change that, where you could see a tax increase to fund it, and the one county that had it on the ballot but had to take it off.
Now to a follow-up to a KCCI 8 News investigation. Some Iowa counties are asking people to vote yes on making emergency medical services essential. It's part of a new state law aiming to guarantee that an ambulance will show up when you call 911. KCCI Chief Investigative Reporter James Stratton is here now. And James, you have been covering this issue for months.
And Steve, we have some Iowans simply are dying, waiting for an ambulance to show up. We've introduced you to a few of their families through our series, Essential, Iowa's EMS Emergency. We've told you about the number of departments closing because of lack of personnel and dwindling numbers in Iowa. Now, these 8 counties are using a new law to ask voters to raise property or income taxes to fund EMS.
Ambulance 913.
When you dial 911, there's no guarantee an ambulance will show up in Iowa.
Communities must provide fire and law enforcement and may provide EMS. That's the way the law was written.
A new law, Senate File 615, allows county boards to deem the service essential and bring a referendum of up to 75 cents per $1,000 of assessed property value and or up to 1% of income tax. KCCI Investigates has found 8 counties across the state that have it on the ballot this November. Jones County asking for 35 cents per $1,000 of property taxes to bring in roughly $410,000 each year.
Is that going to solve all of the problems? No, but it's certainly more than we had before, and it will help.
In Calhoun County, where a few EMS workers left due to a change in how they get paid, voters will be asked to pass a referendum of 60 cents per thousand.
Help we'll make sure is coming one way or another.
EMS Director Carrie Hull says it'll take the entire county agreeing on the funding and, if passed, how it will be spent.
What we have to do is what's going to work for the entire county so that we can still do the interfacility transfers, so our major cities for rural Iowa have first response available to them until a transporting ambulance can get there.
One central Iowa county that will not have it on the ballot, Hamilton County. It planned to ask for 30 cents per thousand, bringing $330,000 in each year if passed, but later pulled it, realizing it did not properly notify the public 60 days ahead of the first adoption by county supervisors.
So in the better fairness to everyone, we decided to pull it off there, and we'll come back again.
In the meantime, the county is looking at using American Rescue Plan money to get upgraded radios for every first responder in Hamilton County. Across Iowa, voters in these 8 counties will be some of the first to decide if EMS services should be properly funded when they dial 911.
I call it a Band-Aid, but it's more than what we've had before.
And Hamilton County met this morning to restart that essential funding process. Other counties in northeast Iowa are looking to see if they can work together and pass EMS across county lines, similar to how school districts tax residents. That would, though, require a change in state law. Others are looking to see how the vote goes in these 8 counties before putting it on the ballot. They need 60% to pass. A lot of eyes in the EMS world will be watching November 8th, Election Day, across our country and right here in Iowa. This is the first election where voters can decide if funding should go to EMS. But of course, it's not the first time we've reported on it. We've been across the state focusing on the issue and what it means for Iowans. Right now, you can see our multi-part Emmy-nominated series, Essential, Iowa's EMS Emergency, under the Investigates tab on KCCI.com. Steve?